What did you say to George Osborne?
What I didn't say.
Now, you answer my question. Don't dodge around it. I want to know the.
What did I say?
asking.
I've said many things to my friend George
No,
Osborne.
what happened yesterday?
Well-
what was in the papers yesterday?
Well, I was most surprised. If you're talking to the piece about them in the Mail on Sunday, which I see on my friend Nick Ferrari's desk there, I was most surprised to read that headline. It bore no relation. In fact, I haven't had a conversation of any such kind with George. What I talk about with George is what we can do to move the London economy and invest in the city.
And what was the answer to what you asked him?
He said, yes, you can have £200 million for the Crossrail trains.
Did he really?
He did.
What Diana is driving at, Mr. Mayor.
He did, Diana.
Diana, don't go.
No, Diana, I don't want to dodge your question. I know what you're.
George Osborne supposedly urged you to make a comeback to the Commons. You could be the Conservative secret weapon. You are their Heineken. You reach the voters others cannot reach, to which you replied, bull S is your response.
No.
Yes, I met your father in the Brunswick.
You met my father,
Yes,
Diana.
Stanley,
Right,
yes,
okay, we
I
need to take
did.
extreme care, Diana. Is everything all right? Okay, well, God.
I dread to think what the Brunswick is. Hopefully it's
He's
a
a
pub.
nice man.
He's
I
a
know,
charming
good.
man,
He
Stanley.
certainly is. He
But
certainly
let's
is.
let's not let the mayor. What is happening between you and George Osborne?
George and I have a very, very good working relationship and indeed old friendship. And what we both want to do is get David Cameron re-elected.
So will you be making a
2015.
Commons comeback?
And that is the project about which we are united, and that we certainly.
And will
want
you
to
be
work on
making a
together.
Commons comeback?
I am going to be getting on, as I have never tired of telling you in the last 18 months, and I'm so sick of this subject. I think I'm going to expire sometimes. I'm going to get on and
would
with
you
my
be
job
prepared to
as
get-
mayor of
would
London.
you be
Think of
prepared-
what would Nick. Think of the joy of being mayor of London. Why would do you know the things?
So
we're
you
doing?
don't want to go back into the Commons?
Can I just
prior
tell
to
you? Can I just tell you something you may not have?
I'm going to
may
get
not-
Diana back on you if you're not
Get
careful.
Diana back in a minute, but let
because
me.
I'm not getting anywhere.
No.
You're not going to go back into the Commons
I'm
because
going
you
to-
love being the mayor.
Can I tell you something we had the other day? A presentation came in from Hammersmith and Fulham. Nick Botterill brought his team in from Hammersmith and Fulham. They've been working for months on this idea of creating a new town centre in Hammersmith and Fulham. They're going to take that flyover and make it a fly-under. And we've been listening to this for months and months. Oh, come off it, it's never going to work. And actually, it is brilliant.
It's going to happen.
It adds up. It's a most fantastic scheme.
You're going to go under.
We're going to tunnelise the flyover.
Wow.
And
when's that happening?
And well, the timescale will be 3 or 4 years, I expect.
Right.
But it will be. It is. What was so interesting was that even the hardened TfL engineers looked at all this. And they thought, because they've been pretty sceptical, and they thought it was a great scheme. And so, if you've got that sort of thing on your agenda, if you've got daily the excitement of helping to run the greatest city on earth, why on earth would you want to do anything? Well, I'm going to get
No, you're not. We'll get Diana back. So you're not going. You're not going into the Commons prior to 2015 because of the excitement of the Hammersmith fly under.
Correct. The sheer excitement of the Hammersmith fly-under is all I...
You're not going in, so despite George Osborne's entreaties, the answer's no.
The answer is I'm sticking to my job that I was elected to do in 2012 and indeed 2008, and I'm very, people of London, I'm very, very privileged to be here.